To what extent do you believe being a bystander is wrong? It is always wrong to be a bystander because not standing up for what you believe in shows that you don't care. The more people there are, the less likely one is to help, and when people choose not to take action, things will continue to get worse. The majority of the people in the United States feel that race relations in the U.S. are typically bad. However, most people will not put themselves in harm's way. 85% of people know there's a problem, but they won't say anything. This does not only stand for racism, but also sexism, homophobia, xenophobia, etc. To quote Natalie Pate, "By standing by, the rest of us allow incidents like this to happen. We send a message to the person being attacked that our safety matters more than theirs." Not only do you stand by and not help, but you also send a message, and not taking an action is still making a choice. There is a psychological phenomenon known as the bystander effect. This states, the more people are in a group, the less likely anyone is to offer help. People believe that someone else will stand up for them, someone else will help, so they don't have to. But this way of thinking leads to no one stepping up to help. It creates a community of people who rely on the goodwill of others instead of their own. People need to stop relying on others to make a difference, or nothing will change, which leads to point number 3. There are many reasons that people will not take action. Some are worried about being hurt, and some choose not to see what is wrong because they think, well, seeing anything is just futile. Nothing's ever going to change. Some will choose not to act in the hope that if they ignore a problem, it will go away, or try to convince themselves that nothing bad is happening. This we can see as night as the Germans were approaching Hungary, and thus my elders concerned themselves with all manner of things, strategy, diplomacy, politics, and Zionism, but not with their own fate. But by doing this, the problem will continue to get worse. When the Germans first took over Said, Eli's father tried to keep others calm by telling them that it was fine, but by doing so, he lost his chance to stand up and save lives. My father's view was that it was not all bleak, or perhaps he just did not want to discourage the others, to throw salt on their wounds. The yellow star, so what? It's not lethal. Poor father, of what then did you die? By not taking action to help, not standing up, or convincing others that everything is fine, you can let things get worse and put yourself and others in danger. There are many ways not to be a bystander. Distract. Instead of engaging, create a distraction to de-escalate the situation. Delegate. Try to talk to both parties and figure out a peaceful solution, or find a figure of authority to help. Document. Document what is happening so that you can give it to the person being harmed later. Do something. Don't just video it with your phone. Delay. Check in on the person who was harmed. Direct. I set a boundary with the person doing harm and then try to help the person who may have been harmed. Right now in America, the effects of being a bystander can be seen as anti-Semitism and hate crimes are on a rise. It is time to stand up and stop standing by. Do something, anything.